Can't walk very far in these parts without being greeted with a War Eagle. And boy, do they hope it will be a joyous one today. Welcome to Jordan-Hare Stadium and the home of the Auburn Tigers. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. As we see the number 7 team in the country, the LSU Tigers, taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Auburn will kick it off to get things started. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Tigers' offense is going to be backed up thanks to that lackluster return. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
Give to the running back. Good surge up front, give him 4 out to the 18. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting him know it's going to be a long day. Right back to it. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20. We anticipate this one being much tighter than the last time these two met when it was a blowout, David.
And here's the thing. You got an opportunity right now. You got the football early in this game to show you. This is going to be more of the same, Palmer.
Well, we talked to both coaching staffs, and
flying down the right side. The 40. Running inside the 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Tigers.
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it out. It's Anderson. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Tigers offense taking the field for a chance. We have to see them today. And it won't be easy to throw the ball down the field today, David, because both of these teams have lockdown corners.
I mean, these guys shut down half of the field. Playmaking cornerbacks that really can play man-to-man and lock down the best guys on the other side.
yeah, if I'm a quarterback in this game, I am taking a calculated risk if I'm throwing towards one of these two dudes, because you're just asking to get picked off.
Quarterback on the keeper. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Auburn lines up quickly. On 3rd down, going up top. What a snag by the defense. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18.
What a game-changing play by this defense. Nice job. You got them backed up in their own territory coming out. Now you force the turnover, set your offense up with some great scoring field position.
Pulled down after a pickup of 5, a statement run in the red zone to the 13. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. Nice move to keep moving. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
14, Auburn, 0.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the...
Got a lot of running room. At the 30. A huge play there as he has it inside the 20 at the 19. Explosive plays are great, but you gotta finish the deal. 1st and 10 in the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. He caught it, and he will score! Touchdown, Tigers! After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into it.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. But this was step one to getting them back in the ballgame.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he's going to bring it out. Why in the world did he not take a knee? He's down at the 3-yard line. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Running back searching for a hole. Gets a nice surge and crosses the 5 to the 6-yard line, a pickup of 3. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Right back to him on the ground. Not much room to run. Give him 1 to the 7. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
He gets it away from his own end zone. Boy, that seemed to be prime return territory. Instead, he'll make the fair catch. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Caught in the backfield, it's Hayden. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Snagged in the middle. It's Anderson. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
Hard work pays off, guys. These offenses work so hard week in, week out, working on those critical down distances, 3rd downs. Having that conversion this early in the game, that's got to feel good for this offense.
And the Tigers want to pick up the tempo. The give to the tailback. Pushes ahead for a pickup of 1 down to the 13. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the 1st down. The Tigers are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks. 1st and goal for the offense. They'll try to get it in with the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, looking for the score. Brought down at the 7 after picking up 3. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. Moves around to clear up the vision. They stop him short as he was trying to scramble and find his way to the goal line. Guys, LSU has the lead here. And we've come to the end of the 1st as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. And they'll send out the field goal unit. A really short kick, but you've got to have that angle just right. It is good! We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Minnesota is currently trailing in this one, but I've seen crazier things in Minneapolis. Trust me when I tell you that. On this field and off it, this game is not over. They're trailing by just 4 to Oregon. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Give to the running back. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks. The offense has it 1st and 10 from their own 20.
That's a really nice run. One thing I love about him is he's got versatility. Reminds me of a guy I used to play against back in the day, Kevin Falk. He could catch the ball, he could run the ball, he could block, he returned kicks. He did everything for the LSU Tigers, and this guy, he's got that ability too. So many different tools in his toolbox.
They get him on the ground, but it's a 1st down. The Tigers come to the line in the hurry-up. Here's the handoff. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line here.
There's so much.
There's a live football. Oh, and he gets it back, so you can file that one under could have been worse. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. The offense stays on the field. Maybe they'll try to make the defense jump. They also might try to run it ahead for 1 yard. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the 1st down. And the Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Leaves it with the back. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Offside defense.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. They are controlling the ball. 9th play of the drive. The give to the back. Got room at the 35. He's up to 81 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. They'll give it to the back. Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4.
Nice run there on 1st down. You know, this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
Looking for space. It's Turner. They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line.
Now that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
Power football with the run. And they're able to get a 3rd down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Absolute shank. Missed him. After the miss, the lead is still 4. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. And to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse, they'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, though.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, second down coming. Johnson wants to throw it. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And don't get it twisted. A big part of this team's formula for success defensively is getting after the quarterback. In their last game, they had 6 sacks, won the game. They know they've got to be able to get after the QB in this one. Put some pressure on them. They're already off to a great start.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. Offense getting set for first down. Takes a handoff. It's Turner. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. They'll immediately call timeout.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. He's going to pass. He's got his man. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. To the air on first down. Going deep. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9. Quarterback empties his backfield.
Smart offensive coordinators, they're going to throw deep balls, especially those 50-50 balls you hear about all the time.
Going for it all. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, LSU.
This quarterback really does a nice job seeing the field and reading coverage. And when you go empty and you spread the defense out, it's easier to see what the defense is doing.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, what an environment there today. All the animosity and flat-out hatred that comes with a good old-fashioned rivalry game on display in that first half. And it's been said football is a game of inches. And guess what? Based on the comparison between third down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen and panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. LSU ready to boot it away and open this second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. trailing by a couple of scores. They'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions. The coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? And he breaks into the open. Touchdown, Tigers. And here they come, almost all the way back.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open, and he's able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Johnson looking to throw. He makes the catch for the 2, and now they're down by just a field goal. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll call for the fair catch here. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown, everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could
hit the afterburners, kid. And he will finally go out of bounds after another big gain, and they are absolutely gashing them with this running game. They go to the ground. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
What a nifty run there to pick up the first down. He just broke the century mark, 100 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29. LSU quick to the line. The give to the back. Rams him with the stiff arm. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. This crowd knows when to bring it. They'll go to the ground. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16. Here comes 2nd down, and this crowd is turning it up a notch. Might as well stick with him. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
Number 21.
The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close there.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now and you score so quickly, it's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being aggressive.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Going downfield for the big play. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Auburn sends out the punting unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
Leaves it with the running back. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. So no room to run there, and you wonder after that loss on first down where they turn now.
Yeah, and that's why it's so important for the defense to win these first downs, right? You want to create negative plays to make this offense so much more predictable.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They'll leave it with him. Strikes the blow. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the chains for the first down. LSU right back to the line.
This is one of the top 10 offenses in the nation in getting first downs. To do that, you gotta have balance. Can't always throw for it on third down. You gotta be able to run it as well. And they've got a dude in the backfield who just knows how to move the chains.
Using his legs, it's Turner. Tackle is made right at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 4. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. He's had a day, 103 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. LSU getting set on 1st and 10. They'll try the run. Not a lot of room down here. He's able to pick up 2. It's down at the 12. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Well, jet sweep pass. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
First and goal, LSU.
Guys, LSU has the lead here. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, LSU! They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
And the pressure was in his grill in an eyelash.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
Johnson wants to throw it. It's complete to the right. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
You know, as the head coach of this team, this is one positive you're going to take away from this game, is that your players don't quit, and they're still willing to fight. There's obviously a lot of things they've got to iron out offensively, and we've seen that today. But I do love the grit they're showing here late, still trying to make plays.
Auburn to the line in a hurry.
Well, the quarterback has looked his way early, and he's looked his way often all game long. Now he's got over 150 yards when throwing to that guy.
He's got trips left, single receiver right on 2nd and 2. He's looking to throw. Turns it loose. Touchdown, Auburn! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on him.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature, and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
If they're going to pull off this big rally, they'll need to get this one back. They line up for the onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job, opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. After the 9-yard pickup on 1st down, here's 2nd and 1. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Headed to the end zone, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers! That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4 and 1. And that extra point is a big one, as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the 4th.
And what a nice touchdown run, and this is a team effort, right? It's got to start with the offensive line to give you that crease, and then the wide receivers start to kick in, and the running back, he handles the rest. Nice touchdown run.
Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Johnson looking to throw. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Here he goes, breaking the pocket. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that 1st down.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that 1st down.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another 1st down. Looking to move it through the air. Quickly complete. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Makes his connection. Tackled, but he has a 1st down. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. They'll throw it on 1st down. Pressure coming. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Auburn lines up quickly. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. Feeling some heat. Incomplete. Complete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Complete downfield. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious. From inside the 40 at the 37, it's 1st down. Johnson wants to throw it. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
This defense has just been all over this guy all game long. Under pressure, they're finding a way to get to him and affect his rhythm. Of course, they have an interception in this game. That's why they've got a big lead here in the 4th quarter. This guy has never gotten into a rhythm.
They stop him at the 22, 15-yard pickup on the play, and a 1st down just outside the red zone. He wants to throw it again. Finds his man down the middle. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
He wants it all. And that one is picked off in the end zone. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to, because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting a nail in the coffin.
It's a great play there by the defense, stopping that run. But now with less than a minute to go, you got to use your timeout. You got to try and conserve as much clock as possible to give yourself a chance to win.
Tackle was made after the 1st down.
Really been impressed by the balance we've seen from this offense so far in the game, but I think you got to give a lot of the credit to the running game, because it's been able to freeze these defenses, help set up play action. They've been physical at the point of attack. I think that really has been the key force for this offense so far, having the success they've had.
To the ground with the back. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. They get the timeout called, 11 seconds remaining to play. Didn't get much on 1st down, it's 2nd and 9. Gonna run it, it's Turner. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. And after this play, the cake will be baked. At the 20, he's got space. Takes it into the end zone for the touchdown on the final play. The denouement. The epilogue. The finishing touch.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
So after stumbling around a bit earlier this season, they put together 3 consecutive wins and seem to have righted the ship.
Dang right. How do you handle adversity? Every coach talks about that. They've dealt with it now. They got the loss. They had a little bit of struggle early in the season. What do? You respond by putting a winning streak together, gaining some momentum as the season closes.
And sometimes the good thing about losing games early is that you know you're not perfect. You have to come out. You've got to bring your A game to the park each and every week. And that's what we've seen from this team now recently. They've got tremendous players. They've got an outstanding coaching staff. When they put it all together and they play with great effort, this team's tough to beat.
That's